My people, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Patala FC. We are within in the aftermath of our game against LAFC. 2-0 victory at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Chelsea opened the campaign on the best notes. Pedro Neto, Enzo Fernandez cooking, Liam Delap. You get me? Just have to share some thoughts before our next game against Flamengo, who also won their game in the group by the same scoreline. Headache. But we should beat Flamengo. We'll get there. The thoughts I'd like to share regard some speculation around a player named Malick Fofana of Lyon, a left winger. But before that, I'd like to highlight something that concerned me yesterday. And that's the fact that Andre Santos did not see the pitch. He did not step onto the pitch in yesterday's game. And initially, I'm thinking maybe Maresca doesn't like the player. Maybe Maresca doesn't really understand his style of play in his system. But then I thought, over time, we have so much squad depth, it's not easy for Enzo Maresca. And that's a headache. So I thought about it, and we should go position for position and then lean into Malick Fofana possibly arriving. Or in general, the reason why we need a left winger. So in goal, and I was going to put out the pitch and we work on the football pitch as we usually do, but I don't think there'll be space for every player. That's how much depth we have, guys. So I'm just going to discuss, and you guys will see them pop-ups behind me. You get me? Goalkeepers. First choice, likely to be Robert Sanchez, unfortunately. You get me? And then alongside him, second choice, third choice, Philip Jorgensen, and it seems that Mike Penders will take the third goalkeeper slot for the coming season, seeing that Marcus Bettinelli has joined Manchester City as their third choice. So we have three keepers who travel to the Club World Cup, likely to be the mainstays. Oh, we also have Gabi Slonina, though. Maybe Slonina's in the plans. Who knows, guys? But I'm thinking those three are the mainstays. And then on the left back position. So literally, the left side is the main concern. We might as well leave the left side for last. Right side, at right back, we have Reece James, we have Malo Gusto. You could assume that Josh Ashempong could play as a makeshift in that position. Center backs, left-sided center back. Levi Colwell's there. Benoit Badiashile is there as a makeshift. You could also play Aaron Anselmino in that position. That's depth. Right side, we now have Mamadou Sarr. We have Tosin. You get me? We have Chaloba. That's depth at Chelsea. Midfield, where it gets even deeper. You get me? Enzo Fernandez could play on the right side of the midfield. Or in that position, Romeo Lavia. Now, even Andre Santos can play there. The other side, Moise Caicedo. Dario Esugo is there. We have players in that midfield, guys. Cam position, Cole Palmer will have Esteval Willian to also play the same role. I'm placing Esteval as a cam because his agent said the reason that they listened to Chelsea's offer is because Chelsea said they see him as a cam, so does Esteval Willian. He sees himself as a central attacking midfielder. Front line, right side, right wing, I'm going to place Noni Madueke in his natural position as a right winger. Him and Pedro Neto contesting that position. You could also put Tyreek George in that position. Tyreek George could actually make shift across the front line, but I'm going to put him as a right wing. Striker role, Mark Gill, Liam Delap now, Nicholas Jackson, of course. You get me? Three strikers. They are more, but they're not mainstays or front runners for Chelsea. And then there's the left wing. We recently had Sancho, he's gone. We had Mudryk, he's not available. We'll see the verdict of Mudryk's, issue. We'll never know at this point. Who else is there? No one really who's an out-and-out left winger. So we have to bring in a left wing. And then at left back, which I left for last, there's only Mark Cucurella, who's an out-and-out proper left back. So we need to reinforce in that position as well. Hence, you could understand the speculation around us getting Jorel Hato or someone else. But Cucurella can't be playing that many games. Sometimes we could play maybe a Colwell to make shift if we're playing in a back four. I remember Colwell doing that job under Pochettino. He didn't like it. You could see it. However, he could do it. But we don't need to be playing players out of position as makeshifts. Let's bring in an out-and-out left back. Sometimes Gusto does it as well. But no, you get me. You catch me drift. Let's jump onto the left wing, guys. And the player being linked with Chelsea now.
Subscribe, like, comment.
Malick Fofana of Lyon had a good Europa League campaign, a goodish League One campaign. He's still young. He's played several positions as well. He's an out-and-out left winger, but he can play as a left mid of sorts, right wing as well. CF, center forward, he can play that role. And in instances, he's played as a central attacking midfielder. But we're going to consider him as a left wing when he joins Chelsea, should he join Chelsea. He played 29 games in League One last season. That's a good number. That's majority of the games, scoring 5 goals and providing 4 assists. He played in the Europa League only 10 games, but he had 8 goal contributions in the Europa League campaign. And we know how Lyon exited painfully to Manchester United. Ryan Jerky of Man City even said, "I'm here to kill them." He used the word kill, guys. I'm not even paraphrasing. It's crazy. But yeah, left wing, this would be a player that I'd be pleased to bring in. At some point, I wasn't pleased with Jamie Gittins. I even warmed up to the reality of Jamie Gittins. So I'm definitely going to warm up to a 20-year-old dynamic Belgian left winger. You know how we do with Belgians on the left wing. Maybe some nostalgia. Maybe he grows into that player. He looks very direct, but he also looks like he has a good pass in him. Passes over the top, Trivela passes. If a player has the audacity to attempt and execute a Trivela pass, bring that player to me. You know what I mean? Let that player join Chelsea, if anything. So Malick Fofana, the speculation started yesterday. Lyon value the player at 42 million euros, probably around 50 million pounds, $50 million US, around there. They acquired him from Ghent, so he came straight from Belgium, KAA Ghent. At the time, they bought him for 19.5 million in euros. So they sort of doubled it. Lyon have doubled his value. You get me? Which makes sense, when you arrive in one of Europe's top tier, what do you call it, leagues of sorts, and then you become something more valuable as a player. In terms of positional play, as a left winger, he's played 36 games for Lyon, scored 6 goals, provided 3 assists. Left mid, he's played 19 games, he scored in that position, 4 assists. Right wing, he's played 9 games, he scored 2 goals and provided an assist. So this is crazy because the versatility is what Maresca loves. So Jamie Gittins could also play right wing. He can actually play right wing as well, as much as he's a left wing. So we're linked with another player that can do both. The same way Pedro Neto can do both. The same way Noni Madueke is being molded to do both. Maresca's onto something there. It's something that's going to be in Chelsea's DNA perhaps. The wingers are out and out on both flanks. That's madness. But yeah, this is the player. Do we bring him in now? Do we start negotiating now? Does he come in before the Premier League starts? I saw today that we're going to have some games at Stamford Bridge on the 8th and 10th of August before the Premier League. When will our players rest? Come on, man. Let our players rest. I understand these guys can play, they're young, whatever, but now we're treating them like robots, guys. I'm concerned. Those games are necessary. I think we'll be playing Leverkusen. I forgot the other team. But we're hosting both games at Stamford Bridge, part of some charity sort of movement of sorts. Hey, we move, guys. Let me know your thoughts on Malick Fofana, on our squad depth. Are you concerned about Andre Santos? As much as I am, we can't slow down the trajectory of star players. Do we understand what Santos did for Strasbourg? He was a star. He was their best player. Crazy, right? But we move, guys. Shout out for tuning in. I'll be back. We react tomorrow to the Premier League fixtures. We see where Chelsea might be by game week 10, where we could be by game week 20, leading up to the next season, even as the Club World Cup takes place. You get me? Blessings, my people.